Hi, this is Rich. Welcome back. I just finished week 75 on Wegovy. I did not take the Wegovy shot just a few minutes ago. I took a different shot a few minutes ago. So I spoke with my clinician yesterday at my doctor's office, and we talked about Wegovy and how I seem to be stalled. Right, I'm going down a little bit. I go up a little bit, but I'm not gaining weight back. But I'm not, or a lot of weight back anyhow. I'm not losing anymore, and I've seemed to hit that wall. I'd been that way for a good chunk of the year now, most of the year actually. So I started about a year and a half ago, last June, and a year and a half ago, and I lost weight for the first 6 8 months, and then kind of stalled, and that's where I've been for quite a while. So we talked about moving to Zepbound a couple of months ago when I was with my clinician. We were just going to see how this one last time went with Wegovy, and just to give a good long effort at the maximum dose. And it's been pretty much the same. So we have decided to move to Zepbound. Now, Wegovy, as you know, is the weight loss drug that's similar to Ozempic. Zepbound is the weight loss drug that's similar to Mounjaro. So that's what I've done, and I took that shot just a few minutes ago, and the dispenser is a little different. I'll talk about that in maybe a future conversation. But I'm assuming that it's going to solve all my problems, and I'm going to grow taller and be smarter, and the whole works. I don't know. I know that the difference between Zepbound and Wegovy is that Zepbound has two different things that comprise of it. So Wegovy is a GLP-1 medication. It's a semaglutide or semaglutide, however you want to say it. And Zepbound is a GLP-1, includes the GLP-1, but it also includes the GI. So there's two components to it and they call it a terzepatide. So there's two components to it. It seems to have, in testing, has done a lot better than Wegovy. Wegovy does a lot better than not taking anything at all. So the tests were that I've seen were a placebo, Wegovy, and Zepbound. And the placebo, if you were on it, you lost 3% of your body weight over a period of 6 months. The Zepbound or the Wegovy, you lost like 14% of your weight over a period of 6 months, and the Zepbound, you lost 22% of your body weight. So it was statistically significant that you lost more weight using Zepbound than you did using Wegovy. Wegovy, you lost a lot more weight than using the placebo. But we'll see, right? I have to try something, and I think I'm making a rational decision. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you informed. I'm interested to see if they have any negative side effects, as I for the most part in the beginning, I didn't have any problems with Wegovy. I only had problems once I really started increasing the levels. So I'll keep you informed on how it goes. But next week I'll say I don't know how I'm going to introduce it, but I will be on Zepbound. I just took the first shot just a few minutes ago. Anyhow, let's talk about something more fun. What are the three hardest things to say? What do people find the three hardest things to say? One is, I'm sorry. Two is, I was wrong. And three is, Worcestershire, Worcestershire, the W sauce. Three hardest things to say. Did you know that in Hawaii, it's illegal to laugh loudly? It is. That's why they keep everything to aloha. It's true. All right. for my last official weigh-in on Wegovy before I weigh in next week on Zepbound. Um, yeah, it was a pretty mediocre week. I actually went out to dinner last night and ate some bar food and stuff like that, so I didn't do myself any favor. I gained 2 pounds. So my last official weigh-in is I'm down 87 on Wegovy. That was fantastic. It is fantastic. I'm much happier. I went to the bar last night, and I went to a place where they had a downstairs and an upstairs, and walked in, and the waiter or the hostess, she immediately started going up to the upstairs. Now, before I would have stopped and said, "Where's the elevator? I can't go up a flight of stairs," because this was not just a normal flight of stairs. It was a old warehouse that was converted to a bar, so it's a good 12 or 16 feet worth of stairs, so 2 flights of stairs, and I just zipped right up them. Uh, I wouldn't have been able to do that before I started with Gobi. So small victories. I'll see you next week.